Hello everybody and welcome back to the challenge. Today we are here with a guest. We're here with a good guy named Luke, and we are here to show Luke and you how to talk so that people listen. Effectively, when it comes to communication, 93% of everything is non-verbal. So really and truly, it doesn't necessarily matter the specific words that you use, it actually matters how you say them. For instance, there's your tonality, how you rise and go up and go down. Or there's even body language as well, like using your arms and stuff to gesture. Really, communication is like a transfer of energy. There's the energy that you feel about the thought that you have in your head, and then you communicate that to the person. Again, it is 93% vocal tone, body language, non-verbal communication, and only a little tiny bit of it is actually the words that you say. We are going to help you, and we're going to help our good mate Luke here to actually communicate with power, gravitas and poise, and to that end we're going to have him do a few challenges. Challenge number one is going to be to talk to the camera about something that you're really passionate about for 30 to 60 seconds. So what we want you to do is look at the camera, think about something that you really enjoy, whatever the fuck it is. Like football, darts, beer. Women.
What is it? What is it?
Yeah,
what's your passion?
I guess I started off pretty weak, and one of my main passions currently is to develop myself and realise my full potential.
Great. So look at
More
the
specific.
camera.
More specific.
Right, okay. So a passion would be
Or like a hobby.
Yeah.
a hobby.
Yeah.
Something you
Something more
really
generic.
enjoy. Something,
Okay.
Yeah, something you really love.
Something I really love is mountain biking.
Perfect.
Sweet.
So I will
Perfect.
go out at the weekends and mountain bike either on my own or with friends. Try to get a little group together, you know, get a little team dynamic going, bit of competitiveness, try to have a laugh, and then afterward go for a beer. That's just something that basically motivates me throughout my days, and I can look forward to at the weekends.
All right.
More. 30
More.
seconds we need, yeah.
More.
What else do you like about it?
I like the challenge. It challenges it faces, the risk factor involved. I think to be a man, you have to take risks throughout your life to help grow, and mountain biking really involves a serious physical risk.
Okay.
Fine.
So I feel like that didn't have enough emotion in it.
Right, okay.
So you were explaining it kind of like you were detached from it.
It's a robot.
Yeah. Like I want to feel the emotion that you actually have when you're mountain biking. So I'm going to try and do one based on something I'm passionate about. Here's an example. I'll make myself look silly now, but fuck it. One thing that I really love to do is I love to play Street Fighter. Street Fighter is like a 2D beat 'em up, and it's a massive test of like skill, reflexes, timing. You're there in this battle of wits, and you're fighting, you're battling, and it's like high block, low block, these split-second combos and shit with unbelievable sound effects, crazy animation. It's so fucking exciting, and when you're playing it as well, there's this music.
Got it.
And the music's
Got it. Cool. So what we're going to have you do...
Thank you.
No, it's very good.
I was talking about my love.
It's
It was
mate,
passion then.
We'll get you to do
Pure
it more.
passion.
But yeah.
More.
Gotcha.
More passion.
We're going to ask you to do it again for 30 seconds, but more like you believe it and you mean it,
Feel
and a
the
bit more
love.
volume as well. Don't be scared to be loud as well.
Feel the love.
Right, okay.
Feel the...
From the inside, come
Yeah.
from within.
Yeah, like you're actually biking.
Gotcha.
Go.
Right, I love mountain biking, just going around the corners, being with friends, enjoying the moment, you know, just being together as a unit, as a collective. Like just pushing one another, you know, driving each other to do that bend, you know, go over that jump. Those sort of things like, really get me going, and if I've got that at the end of the week, I can be excited about it, and I can want to put in work after work each day, so I can get to that point and just basically do what I enjoy, do what I love, you know, doing what you love is what it's all about, really.
Brilliant.
I
A
think
lot
that was
better.
A lot better.
A lot better.
That makes me want a mountain bike.
Yeah?
Yeah, a bit, yeah.
Go with you sometime, yeah?
Maybe.
Sweet, hooked him.
Okay, let me step back into the shot. So we're gonna make this even better now.
Right.
So one thing that really brings when you're telling a story, and to bring it to life, it's about there's two things: how it made you feel. Especially girls love the emotions of a story, right? That's why they love like the Notebook and things like that, right? Can I just perfect. Yeah. Can I just slide in? Also, like painting a picture. So things you can see, smell, how it feels. Like painting a picture so it feels like they were actually there on that dirt track?
Yeah,
Dirt track
go with that.
with you. So that was really, really good, and we felt the passion. We felt the passion in that one. Now, for this go, we want you to try and add in how it made you feel when you're on that dirt track, and also try and paint more painting a picture.
Right,
Can you do that?
So
It's
more
gonna make
like
it
telling an
even
emotive
better.
story.
Yeah,
Something like
that's
that.
exactly it, emotive, yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha. I'll give
Gonna
it a go.
slide out.
I'm not gonna slide.
Right. Take the frame. Yeah?
Yes.
Sweet. So you know when you're at the start of a motorbike race or a biking race, and you just feel the adrenaline rushing through your body, and you know you're anticipating the jumps and the bumps and the clashes with your friends, and going over the dirt jumps and what it may bring. You know whether you may succeed, whether you may crash and tumble and get overtaken, just have to speed up again. All that's going through you simultaneously when you're at the start. And as soon as you hear that whistle go and you go off, it's just sudden rush, sudden energy, and pure, unadulterated excitement.
Good. Good. I think we lost a bit of like volume and like passion.
Right. Okay. I was so focused on trying to get that story out that I lost a bit of the.
Yeah. Well,
volume,
that's
etc.
why we do the training, right? That's why we
Gotcha.
try and do it one step at a time, because it's not easy to learn. What I really liked as well is he's doing a lot with his hands. He's telling the story with his hands, like you said before. So that's really, really good. What we're going to do this time, we're going to try and add the two things together. So you're going to paint the picture
Gotcha.
and how you feel, but also maintaining like the passion and just more belief in how you do it.
Right, so similar to the second one, but involving those aspects.
Add the
learned in
two
first
together.
one.
Try to express the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, you're not so much telling the story as much as there's this emotion inside you that encapsulates the story, and you're giving it.
Trying to get them to feel what you felt at that time.
There you go.
Gotcha.
And feel it as well.
Yeah.
Feel it.
Yeah.
And we've
Right.
There we go.
Right, so you're at the starting line, and you've got your mates beside you, and you can feel the energy building up. You know, you've been anticipating this all week, and the whistle goes, and that's it. Flood of adrenaline, flood of excitement rushes through your body, and you're off. You know, you're bustling with your mates to the side of you. The first jump comes up, you hit up in the air, you clash tyres or whatever. You know, your mate fumbles, and you know you'll make up about it later over a pint. You know, all these little things going on throughout that journey. You know, throughout that lap. That makes the whole experience what it is, and that's what just drives me and drives my passion.
Nice.
a lot better.
Nice. Cool. So I think he's nailed those two parts. Okay, so we're gonna try and add in one more layer now.
Right. Okay.
Okay. We're gonna have a play with. We're gonna have a play with two things. We're gonna have a play with the pace. The pace of the way you telling the story, it was actually quite fast. A lot of people, not saying you were, I don't think you were at all, but a lot of people, when they are nervous, they tend to rush through the story, yeah?
rather
So like,
than
my name's
taking the
Joe and I'm a
time.
writer and I used to travel in Asia and now I travel in Europe and now I'm in London and the fucking hostel is not as good here.
Because you're
Yeah.
trying to get through the story as
Trying to get
quickly
it
as
all out.
possible. Whereas be happy to sit with the story,
Yeah.
you know, and slow down if you need to slow down.
Be present.
Dramatic pauses
Yeah,
are so
if
powerful.
there needs to be a pause, and it's like, and then
Yeah.
run off the ramp.
A little tension and emotions. Yeah. Spike it.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Indeed.
And the other thing, and I don't want you to concentrate on too much, but just to bear in mind, is also, again, the tone, you can play with that as well. So it could be like, just as the start line is about, just as the green light is about to flash,
Yeah.
that is the moment when the adrenaline really, really hits you. And then all of a sudden, 3, 2, 1, and it's every man for himself.
And
on
then
that
there's a
dirt track.
naked streaker runs across the track.
Okay, so again, and don't lose the passion because you're so good. You've nailed that already. We'll
Yeah.
just try and add in a couple of pauses and just have a play with the tone as well. Let's
Okay.
see how you do.
Yeah, just enjoy it.
Yeah, man.
Enjoy it.
Cool. And just to mix it up as well, we'll tell this one to Kieran.
All right.
we
So
do-
he's gonna be the fit bird on the street. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I think you can do that. Pretty well. Right. Okay.
There we go.
Right, so we're at the starting line, and then the emotions are mixing. They're pelling through my body, and the start goes. 3, 2, 1, whoosh, we're off. You see the first jump coming up. We're going up. We jump. Right in the air. You don't know what's. Your health, your physical state is left to nature. Will you hit your mate? Will you hit a tree stump that's out? Luckily, well, I'm perfectly fine.
Ooh,
Right?
I like that.
The pause. Yes.
Guy in second place, he's bailed. I know I've got a lead now. I'm going. Look behind me. 10 yards, 20 yards, 30 yards ahead of everyone. First place.
That was very good.
It was very good. Yeah, and you got better as you went along as well. Like the more you told the story, at least to me anyway, I don't know about you, but it felt like the more you told the story, the more you got into it.
More naturally
Yeah, the
flowed,
more
sort of
alive it felt, yeah. I feel like there could be more range in the tonality. What do you think?
Yes. Although I think we're just picking points. What I would say for this, the purposes, for the purposes of this exercise, we're just gonna give it one more go.
Yep.
Okay. Now, when people are like in a busy bar on a Friday night or a nightclub, basically it takes a bit more to get people's attention, right? And you can be a bit more audacious in the way you speak to people, okay? So what I actually think, like if you're speaking in the park with your friend Kieran, right? That is pretty much perfect in my. It's very, very good and a massive improvement.
If you're in the discotheque,
Yes.
is there enough energy? Probably not.
So what I want you to do, Luke, just for this last one, and perhaps we'll try and go for a bit longer than 30 seconds as well, do exactly what you just did then, but
Go for it.
yes, just add maybe an extra 20-30% to the point that it might seem audacious and
It's complete.
like
Go,
a comic.
go,
You might
go.
feel like a comic book.
Go over the top.
Over the top.
Over
Yes.
the top.
Essentially, this is over the top.
Yes.
Over the
I'm in a
top.
nightclub. I want to just perform and.
Yeah, over the top.
So perhaps on camera, and you know it's on camera. There's a bit of pressure, maybe. I guess not really, but it might. Yeah, it might look a bit silly, but probably you probably actually just level it out yourself, but not wanting to look too silly, and it will actually probably just come across perfect. So if you aim for like 40-50% more, you'll probably hit that sweet spot.
Right, I do a
Okay.
pretty similar story, so I don't get.
Oh yeah, mate,
Overwhelmed with
just
shit.
tell people more. I'm sure there's more.
Right,
Okay.
Dive in.
So this is the one.
Dive in.
This is the one.
Dive in.
Kieran needs to know.
I need to know.
needs
I
to
need
know.
to
Tell it
hear.
to him.
I need to feel it.
But there's lots of distractions.
Seduce
There's
him.
other distractions. He's in the nightclub.
But this nightclub is just me and
Keep
you.
his
That's the
attention.
thing. I've gotta get
Better
me
eye
and you.
contact as well.
Story is
Yeah.
a shotgun. Blow a hole in my chest.
Oh,
When you
I
are
like
ready.
Right, you started?
Yes.
Right. So we're going up to the track, right? I'm in the car.
Over the
everything's
top.
Chill.
More.
Everything's chill.
Over the top.
I'm starting. I'm building, man. Right? Right? You're a woman. Listen, right? And we're there, we're the starting line, and then suddenly start feeling it building. The tension, the pressure, the anxiety, the excitement, it's building, but go, bang, we're off, right? Fast forward, 10 seconds, first jump's coming up. I am shitting myself. Literally, I'm crapping myself, right? Mates have done this before. Literal like, what do you call it, like diarrhea stains, right? On the pants. Get to the first jump, go up. I have no idea what's going on. I'm left to the forces of nature now. I'm in the air, I look to my left, look
Pause
to
it
my right.
there. Kieran, take over the story and try and do better.
Diarrhea stains, and it's just like, oh my god, I've got poo coming out my anus, rubbing all over my underwear. What the flying fuck? Like, I don't know what to do. But at the end of the day, am I gonna stop the race? No, because I'm a fucking professional. I will finish that fucking race, even if I'm covered in my own excrement. And you know why? That is how much riding means to me.
Can you do better than
I
that,
can
Luke?
smell
To the camera.
I smell the shit.
Luke,
I
take
feel
over.
it.
Luke, finish.
I taste the shit. It is everywhere. That is what fuels me. Those friends, they're fuck all. They don't dare taste their own shit. I don't give a fuck. Right? Birds shitting everywhere. You're going down the fucking beach at night. Seagulls everywhere. You do it because you love it. Fuck what your parents say. It's too dangerous. Sod that. You do it because that's what fuels you. That's what gives you the energy of life.
Yes! That was so good. The energy of life.
Energy of life.
Yes. Okay. So what we come on guys, give me some room.
Some room.
Hopefully you see the difference. You can rewind. You can see the difference and how the story got slowly more
Better and better and
more
better and better.
interesting. So basically, what we want you to do is practice the same sort of thing, whether it's in a mirror or even better with like a friend, so they can give you feedback on this sort of thing.
Practice your storytelling abilities.
Yes.
Work on the various elements that we've just showed Luke, and yeah,
Yeah. And each
Practice.
time, try and do better. So what are the things we worked on? Just to summarise, we worked on volume, we worked on passion,
Tonality.
tonality,
Body language.
yes, dramatic
Volume.
pauses and
Dramatic,
pace,
pregnant pauses.
yes. Okay. Also, painting the pictures. And emotions, like the smell of the shit stains and like the feel of the dirt tracks, okay? All very, very important. Now, as the challenges go on, there's going to be a lot more challenges that involve talking to people. So I want you to bear all of these things in mind as the days go on. One last thing I want to mention. I don't know if it's just a British thing, but it certainly is a thing here in the United Kingdom. People don't want to talk about their passions. They think it's self-absorbed.
Yeah, it's trite. You know,
They
you're not
think it's
you're not-
boastful.
Yeah, you're not meant to big yourself up. You gotta be like calm and like laid back. Put yourself down, self-deprecating, that sort of shit.
That's actually a myth. People love to hear other people talk about their passions.
Yeah.
It sucks them in. I used to hate Street Fighter, but now Kieran just talks about it all the bloody time.
Because it's fucking awesome. Like one of the greatest games of all time. But yeah, effectively, don't be afraid to talk about your passions, because your passions will make people feel passionately about you.
Yes.
In
And
a
do it in a
nutshell.
way where you do not give a damn what they think. You're not just like, I kind of like Street Fighter.
I
Like,
actually like him more now that I know he's passionate about biking.
Yeah.
It's true, I do. Yeah. You feel more real and shit, like I can relate to it.
Yeah.
It's like,
I'm not more of an emotional.
yeah. Actually, I'm not even bullshitting, I actually do. So,
Bam.
and see, you feel in love. There we go.